It's been a while since I've done these type of videos on this particular series, but I just thought that it'd be best to just explain it to you, and so you can understand it a bit more, this little thing. So I don't know how to say it, so it's been a while since I've done one of these, so forgive me if I'm a bit like rusty in some places. So let me move the camera a little bit because that's kind of a bit too much. There we go, that's better. Right, so if you don't know already, I have autism, which is a mental gene that affects people and children all over the world, and it it makes them struggle to communicate socially, and they suffer high levels of stress. So when it comes to my case, like, the doctor said that I would never speak to my mother nor even look at her in my whole life. And now, look at me now, I'm talking to her, I'm looking at her, and I'm especially at the camera. Like, if they believed this, like, I wouldn't be here right now. So it's amazing to see how, like, I can communicate with my mother and father and just have wonderful relationships with them. So that was really weird for the doctor to say that. Oh well. So also I want to talk about just like how I like cope with stress too. So like I do like last year I did like get stressed quite a bit. So I did have quite a lot of breakdowns, emotional breakdowns. I cried a lot, and also I just was screaming and just banging everything, and also like smacking myself on the top of my head due to like so much stress and like just everything. It was like, this is like the best way I can say it. It's like you've got let's say you've got a soda bottle, just a soda bottle. It's like carbonation. All the carbonation is just stress. Really like just horrible stress. I don't know how to say it. I'm not the best at making speeches, especially in front of the camera. No matter. And then when it goes and just releases, I just scream and just really let it out. I stop like banging tables, banging walls, throwing like teddy bears. I smack myself in the head and I just cry and scream, and it was like really hard to control it because I was that stressed out. I needed, like, this is why I always like the one thing that I love the most is my family, and if I didn't have them, I don't know how I would even cope. That's one of my worst fears, losing family, because I'm not gonna if I didn't have them, then I feel I'd be completely stressing out and crying for the rest of my life. And like I cannot think of anything more terrifying at all. It is a horrible thing to think, and it is not pleasant. It is not pleasant at all. And also how else can I say it? Also you get some on the internet. This is at least what I see sometimes. You get these like autistic memes. And it's basically just like a combination of like people screaming and having temper tantrums, and like when they see someone screaming, I feel like they instantly think, oh, autism. And I just do not like autistic like memes in videos, or like people saying that they have autism just scream a lot. Like, we do get stressed, yes, but it's not because we're doing it on purpose. It's because we genuinely struggle with social skills. Like, we get like sometimes like petrified of like social skills. Like I was in a special needs school, and I got constantly bullied. And when I tried to when I try to explain to them that what they're doing is wrong, the teachers took me away. I'm not going to say the school, the teachers or the bully's name, you know, because I don't want to get in trouble. But when they took me away, for some reason, some horrible reason, they started to blame me for everything that was going on. They even told me that I was bullying the bully. So I just don't guess. Like, the teachers in that special needs school, and bear in mind, a special needs school is when people with, like, mental, like, I don't want to say disabilities, but that's what most people call it, I'm afraid. So I'm really sorry if I have to say that. But who are different, there we go, have to go away from their parents, and they're trusting the teachers to take care of them until they get back home. So for the fact that they blamed me for all the bullying, where I was trying to just be a normal student, and I was trying to, like, impress them, I was doing school council, and I was trying to do as many, like, good things as I can, because I'm not bragging here, I did attend one school council. I was just trying to be kind to them and friendly to them, and I've even tried to, like, forgive the bullies, and I also tried explaining to them that unfortunately some people do, like, seriously hurt themselves when they're getting bullied, and yet they just didn't care. And I apologise if I have to say this, but they started calling me a little, like, the bullies kept calling me little bitch and fucker, and, like, one time they even threatened to, like, physically, like, punch me or attack me. And then the teachers just blamed me for everything, and I didn't know what I did wrong. I was telling the teachers, I was trying to ignore them. Bear in mind, I was quite young at that time. I think I was like, 14 years old, and I had quite a low mental age at that time. So 14 years old, but a low mental age. I didn't fully understand the proper meaning of try to ignore them, because I will admit, I did, like, watch them play football, for example, because I didn't properly know what it meant back then. Ignoring, I struggled. Sorry, it's just tickly nose. I struggled to understand what they meant at the time, and it's not just me. It was other people in that school as well. Like, there was like occasion. I saw this one occasion where there was this, like, massive argument that broke out, and then one of the pupils was like, I grabbed by both the teachers on his arms and legs, and they had to, like, just carry him out of the incident because he'd be, like, punching everyone. And, like, and I understand that, you know, you have to settle it, but the point is, like, I really don't know how to explain this, because I don't want to get in trouble, or I don't want to, like, seem like, oh, all schools are terrible. I'm not saying that at all. It is just really difficult for me to understand, like, what's good and what's not. And that's another issue. I do struggle sometimes to understand what's right and what's wrong. And that's quite difficult for me. And that's, like I said, that's a thing also. So this is, it's quite a difficult video to make. Not because it's, like, emotional. Because, like, I want to, like, share my story. I want to, like, let you know about my life. This is why the series is called My Life, because these are things in my life that I think you should know, and then hopefully you can understand other people. If other people have autism, for example, or if other people keep teddy bears in their wardrobe, for example, when they're, like, I don't know, like, maybe 21 years old. I think I still have loads of dolls and teddy bears and toys, and I'm, like, 18 now. So it's difficult for me to know what's okay and what's not okay, because sometimes I do, like, sketches in videos, and I think to myself, well, okay, maybe is it slightly offensive, or is this going to be like harming to some people because of what's been going on in recent days. Like, I had this diagnosis sketch in my head where it was just made up things, but with the horrible incidents of the coronavirus going on, I was just too scared to release it, because I'm worried that some people might say, hey, you shouldn't upload a video like this because of the coronavirus. And I'm worried that it might offend some people, and I might offend some people who do have corona, or COVID-19 as it's formerly known. So it's just, I just get, like, really, like, worried that I might be doing things wrong and I don't even know it. Take my, I've got a little list, music video, for example. I had to ask one of my friends that, if it was okay to upload it, and I showed the person in question the lyrics, and they said, yeah, it's okay. So, you know, like, I had to make sure I got confrontation, and then it did go well in the end. But at the time, I was really seriously worried that it might offend some people, because I feel like I care too much, and yeah, it's tough, very tough. So yeah, it's basically just that. I don't know how else to explain it, but yeah, it's just nice to be able to, like, explain it all and not have to hold it back. It's also helping me build confidence, because that's one of the things that I think I struggle with, which is the lack of confidence. I feel like I'm not being confident enough to, like, upload a video, for example, or not confident enough to, like, do an activity, for example. And it's really, like, tough for me, because I wish I was more confident, but yeah, it's kind of difficult. So yeah, that's basically it. I just thought I might do a kind of video like this again, because it helps me explain it. If I mean, I hope you, like, if I did offend you in any point in this video, then or episode of the series, then I do apologise. I just, you know, like I said earlier, I worry too much. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this. If you would like to see more, then please let me know. Thank you.